Who was I talking to?
Uh-huh.
You must have heard the radio from the kitchen.
Mommy, you always told me it's wrong to tell a fib. And I think you're fibbing right now.
Well,
And don't bother making up another story. Because I actually know what you're doing.
You do?
You were talking to that mirror.
All My Children on ABC.
And why all the mystery? Watch ABC's World News Tonight with Peter Jennings.
You think I talked to the mirror?
And I know why.
You do?
You're so used to having Daddy around to talk to about grown-up stuff. And now that he's gone, you still need somebody to talk to. So you talk to yourself in the mirror. Am I right?
You're right. Pretty silly, huh?
I don't think so. I do it all the time.
How come you know so much?
You and Daddy taught me.
I love you so much. Do you know that?
I know, and I love you too, Mommy. But if you ever need somebody to talk to, I'm always here. 'Cause, you know, mirrors don't talk back, right?
Right.
And I know I'm just a kid and all, but I can help out with some things.
I think you can help out a lot. You're very wise for your years.
Thank you.
And you're very brave. And very courageous. And you must have a billion questions about your daddy.
Remember when I told you he came to me in my dreams? And he said he could take care of us forever. And I believe him. Daddy never lies to us. I'll get it.
Amanda.
Don't worry, I know what to do. Who is it?
It's Brooke and Jamie.
Hi. Hi, sweetie. Hi, did I forget about a play date?
Oh, no, listen, I'm sorry. I really should have called first. You know, if this is a bad time, it's...
No, actually, I'm sure Amanda would be glad to have a friend over. Why don't you and Jamie go in the kitchen and have some of those chocolate chip muffins we made?
Yeah, then can we play with Smokey? Sure.
Just be sure and stay in the backyard and stay bundled up.
Okay.
Oh, where's your stuff?
My stuff?
Yeah, I just figured since you and Mateo were getting back together, you'd be moving into the condo.
We talked about that, and we thought that it would be better if we, didn't rush into anything.
Yeah, just gonna take it easy, you know?
Do you mind if I stay here a little while longer?
Not at all. I'd appreciate the support.
Listen, I gotta go to the club, set up,
Yeah.
I'll see you later?
You bet.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
See you, Mateo.
Bye.
Listen, Janet, I'm really sorry about what happened.
So am I. Oh, Trevor.
He called me this morning. That's why I came over. Couldn't you at least just put in an appearance tonight? I mean, call it a quit.
Yeah, I guess so. You know, I knew she shouldn't have gone there alone. I feel kind of responsible.
Come on, you know Haley, like you can tell her to do anything.
Yeah, well, I'm sure she's very grateful.
Yeah, I guess, we see things more clearly now. It kind of makes all that stuff that went down between us, I don't know, irrelevant.
He called you? From where? I don't know, some gas station somewhere.
What did he say?
He just called because he wanted to check and make sure that you and Amanda were okay.
I guess he's afraid to call here.
Well, yeah, I'm sure he thinks that the phones are tapped.
He's so unselfish. Brooke, Amanda and I are okay, really.
I tell you, it's just a hard thing to grasp. I mean, I know Trevor was a mercenary at one point in his life, but, to think that he killed that woman with a crowbar. I'm sure it was in self-defense. Don't you think, Janet?
I really would rather not talk about it.
Janet, I'm really sorry.
It's okay.
I didn't mean to be insensitive.
Yeah, I'm gonna check on the kids.
Something doesn't add up here.
You feel that too?
Well, Uncle Trevor's been saying for a while now that he's really concerned with the way she's been acting.
Well, he said that she's been very stressed ever since Derek first asked her about the woman that was found dead.
Sophie, her old cellmate. The thing is, Trevor would never have tangled with this Sophie without informing the police, would he? I don't think so, but that's not the only thing. Here's the thing. He didn't set up the meeting at the warehouse with that woman.
He didn't?
Janet did.
Well, how do you know that?
Because I had this voice-activated tape recorder that picked up her whole conversation with that woman.
So then how did Trevor end up there?
I left him a message.
You know, the thing that's the strangest thing is the crowbar. I mean, why would he have a crowbar?
Maybe he didn't bring the crowbar.
Do you think he's protecting her? Protecting Janet?
I hate to say it, but it makes perfect sense.
Well, it's obvious that, she's not going to tell us what happened.
Well, I think that there could be a way of getting her to talk.
Like how?
I mean, we all know that, Amanda and Trevor, her whole life, I mean, she loves them like nothing else. So, shh, okay. Don't say anything. I'll do all the talking. I'll get her to open up.
Hey, come on and grab a bite and a Cool Whip Light.
Amanda's showing Jamie her pogo stick she got for Christmas.
Oh, great.
I don't think it's really sunk in yet what's happened.
How much does she know?
She saw the morning paper with Trevor's picture plastered all over it.
Oh, what did you tell her?
That her daddy's trying to protect us. And then Haley and Mateo showed up before I could really get into it.
You know, I wish I knew who whacked me when I walked in that warehouse.
Well, it must have been Sophie.
Yeah, but you were supposed to meet her there, right? So where were you?
I decided not to go at the last minute.
So you mean Trevor went instead?
No.
So you had no idea he was going there?
No. I had no idea. Look, I really can't talk about this.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to put it all together in my...
It's all my fault. If I hadn't gone to prison in the first place, I never would have met Sophie, and then she never would have singled out this family to stalk and harass.
So he knew?
About what?
About the stalking and harassing. Is that what drove him to do this?
I didn't say anything like that.
You didn't have to. I'm sorry. I thought I knew my uncle. It turns out I never knew him at all.
What is that supposed to mean?
So I hear you and Haley are working things out.
Try to count your fingers, kid. Make sure you still have all 10.
I never thought that Uncle Trevor would be capable of murder. I just thought that those days, his mercenary days, were behind him, is all. I didn't think he would be capable of taking another life, is all I meant.
And also after he made such a wonderful home here with you and Amanda and Tim.
You would just think that it would change a person.
It's just strange to think that he could do something like that to Amanda. I mean, she's going to have to go to school and, see her friends, see her teachers.
Maybe it's some kind of post-traumatic stress thing that made him snap.
I know it's a terrible thing to take a life.
Janet, cover your ears. Don't listen to them. Get rid of them before they make you tell. No!
Present for him. Janet, what are you trying to say? That Trevor didn't kill that woman?
I can't. I just can't do this anymore.
Janet.
You don't understand what I'm up against. Doesn't matter what I do or what I say, she won't stop.
What do you mean, who won't stop?
The woman in the mirror.
Any deeper, Greenway. It's over.
It's gotten so I'm afraid to even look in the mirror. I mean, I'm never sure of what I'm going to see staring back at me.
Janet, look, for what it's worth. I mean, we've all had to face that woman in the mirror. You have?
Well, yeah, me too. I mean, facing ourselves, our fears, that's what AA is all about.
Hear that, Dopey? Your friends shrink-wrapped your problems for you. They gave you a pass. Take it.
Well, it's such a relief to know that I can share this with someone who understands what I'm going through.
Janet, you're not alone.
We want to help you.
Kick them out before you spill your guts.
But we can't help if we don't know what happened.
Why did Trevor lie?
Keep your trap shut.
Are you sure you weren't at the warehouse?
Was Trevor trying to protect you?
Was it self-defense?
You can trust us, Janet. Just tell us what happened.
Who killed Sophie?
Red alert! Red alert! We're going down.
Trevor's innocent. He lied to protect me. I did it. I killed Sophie.
That's it. You just slit your own throat.
Her son wants to. Now she sits down to talk about her Georges on Good Morning America.
And that's when everything went completely haywire. Sophie realized I didn't have the money to pay her. She was gonna kill me. We fought, we wrestled. And finally I grabbed the crowbar. And then Trevor showed up. When he realized that the police would never think that I acted in self-defense, not with my background. So he confessed. And now he's gone, and I'm ridden with guilt. Oh, my God. Haley, I'm so sorry. I had no idea you were in that building. Sophie could have killed you, too. Sophie could have killed you. I have ruined so many lives. I don't know how I'm ever going to forgive myself.
You didn't ruin my life, Janet.
But you must hate me. And you'll never see Trevor again.
I don't believe that. And I don't hate you. I'm just trying to take this all in.
Well, I hate myself. Because I was such a fool. I let Sophie corner me. I thought she was going to kill Trevor and Amanda. That's what she threatened to do.
Janet, why didn't you notify the police?
I couldn't. Sophie threatened me. She said if I ratted her out, she had someone on the outside that would kill us all. I was so afraid she'd kill Trevor and Amanda. And this little voice in my head said, do whatever you have to protect your family.
Toots. Don't drag me into this.
If I had it to do all over again, I would have told Trevor everything. But now it's too late and he's gone. I've lost my husband. Amanda's lost her father. And what good did it do?
You're so wrong.
How did I get here? How did this happen to me? I've killed 2 people. I'm beyond saving.
Janet, you were acting in self-defense.
You fought to protect your family.
Oh, yeah, some hero I am. I let my husband confess to a murder he didn't commit. He gave up everything. His children, his law practice, for a life on the run. For something I did. Why should he pay for it?
Who are you calling?
I'm calling Derek. I'm gonna turn myself in. I'm gonna make a full confession.
Oh. We can't let you do that.
myself into the police. Why did you stop me?
Because it's not what Trevor wants. It's not what's best for you and Amanda.
I deserve to be punished.
You know, maybe you didn't do what was best, but what's done is done. It's how you handle the fallout now. That's what matters.
In AA, don't they teach you to be responsible for your actions?
Yes, we make amends.
Well, how can I do that if I don't confess?
By being the best mother you can be to your child who needs you. Look how far you've gone to protect her. Don't stop now. She needs you more than ever.
I know the guilt you're feeling, Janet. I killed a man to protect my son.
And you stood trial for it.
And I was lucky, because the jury was sympathetic.
Uncle Trevor is a lawyer. You know that he scoped out all the possible scenarios, and you know that he knows that no jury, I'm sorry, would acquit you. Not with a prior murder conviction.
So I keep my mouth shut, and I get off scot-free, and he spends the rest of his life on the run. Where's the justice in that?
The justice is protecting the innocent. A child who needs her mother.
Amanda needs her mother and father.
In a perfect world, yes. But this is the deal that Trevor cut for you.
And you should take it. You should take it. Because he's given you a reprieve. And Amanda gets her mother. You get to watch her grow up. And she gets a mother who knows that the most important thing in the world is the welfare of her children.
How can I watch Amanda grow up believing her father's a killer?
She is never, ever going to believe that.
Uncle Trevor gave you 2 gifts. 2 gifts. He gave you your freedom, and he gave you time to raise your child. Please, let his sacrifice mean something. Don't throw his gift away.
Well, good night, Millie. Woodruff, thank you so much for coming.
What family doesn't have its ups and downs?
Janet, are you going to do what Trevor asked?
Sophie is dead. And Uncle Trevor's gone. Now, do you want to raise your daughter from behind a prison cell?
My instincts are to go to the police. But my instincts are what got me in trouble in the first place, so I'll do as you ask. I'll be quiet about Sophie, because I think that's what Trevor wants.
So, I tell you what, I'm going to run home. I'll leave Jamie here for a little while, if that's okay, and pack an overnight bag.
Oh, you don't have to do that. You don't need to babysit me. I'll be okay.
I know you'll be okay. It's just that Trevor's gone. I didn't get a chance to say goodbye. So I thought maybe it would be nice to sort of get together and share some Trevor stories.
I got 1,000,000 of them.
Most of them had happy endings.
Then it's settled. I'll be back in a flash with some wings from the chicken shack. Okay?
I'm gonna go check on the kids, make sure that their little toes aren't frozen.
Haley, thanks for standing by me.
We Dylans stick together no matter what.
If you can think of anything that would help Amanda get through this, I'd really appreciate it.
We're all gonna help each other now.
What a soup. You had to open your big fat yap. Brooke's probably on her way to the cops right now.
No way. I'm the one that wanted to confess. Brooke and Haley talked me out of it.
Save the recap. I was here.
My friends won't turn me in. I trust them with my life, and so does Trevor.
Trevor's the one who took the fall for you. In my book, that makes him one taco short of a combo plate.
You say one more word against my husband and I'll...
What? Crack me on the nut with a crowbar? Why, that'd be suicide, honey. Oh.
I was gonna sue for full cover.
Hi there. You must be Amanda.
Yeah?
Is your mommy home?
She's upstairs lying down. She has a headache. Who are you?
Well, I'm a friend of your daddy's. I was just wondering if you or your mommy'd heard from him. You know, where he is or how he's doing.
You have exactly 10 seconds to get off the property before I call the police.
She's a friend of Daddy's.
You have a lot of nerve taking advantage of a child. You know, it's people like you that give journalists a bad name.
What? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Didn't mean to scare you.
She was a reporter?
Yeah.
How could you tell?
Oh, trust me, I could tell.
Why won't they just leave us alone?
Listen, this is not going to go on forever, okay? People will forget and they'll stop calling and they'll stop showing up at the door. They will.
My daddy was here. Tell him to Amscray.
You bet he would.
I miss him.
How can I break this awful news to the man I love?
You don't.
Amanda, what happened?
I'm sorry, Mommy. You always told me never to open the door to strangers. But you were upstairs taking a nap. Then Brooke was feeding Smokey in the kitchen.
It was just a reporter at the door pretending to be a friend of Trevor's and trying to get Amanda to tell her where Trevor was. I'm so sorry for everything that's happening to you.
It's not your fault he had to run away from the police. They just have the wrong person. He didn't kill anybody.
Your father's a good man. He would never harm anyone. And he loves you so much. Everything's gonna be okay. So I don't want you to be scared or worried.
I'm okay. How's your headache?
Better. You want to read something out loud from your book?
I can't. I have to go write Daddy a letter. Then when we find him, we can mail it to him.
That's sweet. I know how much he'd appreciate that. Will you send him my love, too?
Sure.
Listen, kids are very resilient. They find a way to get through the worst of times.
Most kids don't have a father who's accused of murder and forced to live life on the run.
She will get through this, Janet, and so will you.
And what about Trevor? Being accused of a crime he didn't commit. Hiding out God knows where. And she's counting the minutes till he comes home. And she's being so brave. She doesn't even cry.
She's worried about you.
She said that? Why?
She says that you talk to yourself in the mirror. And she's afraid that you're getting sick again.
Excuse me. Your word?
I've given her up. Not if it was my choice, never. So what if I talk to myself in the mirror? Amanda and I have discussed it, and she realizes that the only reason I do that is because Trevor's not here to talk to.
Look, Janet, all I know is that Amanda has been through a lot for a kid. I mean, she believed for a long time that Natalie was her mother, and then Natalie died.
I know, Brooke. You really don't have to remind me of this. I mean, I feel bad enough as it is for the part that I played in it. But Amanda and I have come a long way since then.
I know that. And I know that you adore her and she adores you. I don't know if she's ever going to be able to forget
that I was Janet from another planet. Well, I'm not that person anymore. It's in the past. She knows I'm not like that. And because of her and Trevor, because of the love they gave me, that's what saved me.
But Trevor is not here now.
He'll be back. Or he'll send for us. We'll be a family again. He promised me and Amanda.
Listen, I hope that day comes soon, but in the meantime, you have a little girl who's afraid because she feels she lost her father. And she's afraid because she feels she's going to lose her mother, too.
I'm not going anywhere.
I'm not talking about physical distance.
You think I'm losing it, don't you?
No, I don't.
But you're saying Amanda does.
I just think Amanda wants to feel safe.
She is safe. I would do anything to keep her safe, anything to protect her.
Do you really mean that?
Of course.
Then, what do you think about seeing Dr. Jaffe again?
You think I need a shrink?
I think that she's familiar with your case.
My case? I don't believe this. Why are you saying this?
Look, hold on, okay? This was not my idea.
Well, then, whose was it?
It was Trevor's because he thought it would be good for you and for Amanda.
So you don't think...
In private. Okay.
Okay. Trevor thinks I should see Dr. Jaffe? When did he tell you this?
When he called, when he wanted me to make sure that you and Amanda were okay.
What exactly did he say?
Just that he is worried. He's worried. He's been worried for a while.
Oh, since when exactly?
Really? Since Derek told you that Sophie had escaped from prison. He said that you, from that point, you were on edge and you would go off and not tell him where you were. He thought basically you were hiding something from him.
Well, of course, I was hiding an ex-con that had just killed a prison guard and was threatening to kill my whole family.
He knows that now.
But he still thinks I should see a shrink.
Janet, he loves you. And he's concerned about you.
About what? That I'm going to turn back into Janet from another planet.
Janet, aren't you worried about yourself?